Why are you Team New School?
Man, honestly, I think it's time for a change, man.
There it is. Come on. MLK right there. That's how I'm feeling. I feel you too. That's why I started Vino Vriday.
And it's fighting the power because we are really fighting uphill battle.
It is an uphill
when it
battle.
comes to old school versus new school.
I feel like New School R&B lost the plot a little bit.
I feel like that's the era of melodies and singing and real emotion.
Okay.
It was deep. It was passion. They was really going through, what they was talking about.
I would say right around 2010, 2011, early Drake, The Weeknd R&B, like Shot For Me, Take Care, like that right there, that sound switch. And when it became the mainstream, that to me is a switch over into like New School.
Team New School because, longevity is great.
Yeah.
But you do get diminishing returns on the folks that stay in the game too long. Right?
Yeah.
I'm Team Old School because I feel like we wouldn't be having this conversation right now if it weren't for Team Old School.
Because New School is lit, man. We're here, we're present, we're now. And I'm excited to show the world that like we still got it. Music ain't gone nowhere. I know TikTok got all this chit chat, but we still here.
Definitely old school, man.
Oh, no,
I can explain. Listen.
Like
No. I'm gonna explain.
Go ahead. Welcome to episode 23 of the Vino Conversations podcast. This week, it is a very unique one as I'm having several of my DJs and just some homies in general talk about old versus new school R&B because this Friday, I'm hosting an old school versus new school R&B party at the house in Brooklyn, volume 2 in terms of New York. I already did one in Philly as well. Going to be 2 floors this time, 1 for each era. So 1 floor for old school, 1 floor for new school, and also got to have a clothing theme. So pink if you're team new school, white if you're team old school. And on top of that, white and pink roses that are free as well to go with the vibes and themed drink specials to go with each team as well. And I cannot forget to mention the $150 cash prize for a lip sync battle, 1 for an old school song, 1 for a new school song. And first off on this pot, I got my boy Cuddy, who's DJ'd at least, 20 Vinos at this point. You're Team New School the same way I'm Team New School, but why are you Team New School?
Man, honestly, I think it's time for a change, man.
There it is. Come on. MLK right there. That's how I'm feeling. I feel you too. That's why I started Vino Vriday.
And it's fighting the power because we are really fighting uphill battle.
It is an uphill
when it
battle.
comes to old school versus new school, right? Old school is very nostalgic. Everybody loves old school. I'm not complaining about that.
We love it.
I do think it's time for a change. I do think it's time to give other artists that shine. And
I agree.
I just feel like there's more talent out there than just listening to the same songs that we
I agree. And I feel like too, in terms of new school R&B, it's heard more inside than outside. So it's a big opportunity to be playing it more, which is again the point of Vino and also what Kenny on Team New School was saying too. So I definitely agree. And I feel like one thing I also said when talking to her is like we create what a hit is. We decide it. So if we all collectively just embrace some of these new songs more, it can reach the levels of some of the classics.
Of course, absolutely.
Which, definitely is harder now because there's so much more music compared to 106 and Park and MTV, TRL, and those eras when if you're a genuine Usher, et cetera. Obviously, they earned it, but I'm just saying there was less to look at.
But the programming of it all. And that's what it was.
Right now, there's no program.
Now everything is streaming. Everything being streaming is just like everybody's their own curator, their own DJ, so they're going to listen to what they want to.
Word.
But I guess like the platform that you have for this party is amazing because we can really have, okay, this is what we're on right now. This is the up and coming artist. So this is what we're trying to do.
Nah, for sure. Appreciate you, bro. And then before you get out of here, a couple artists that you might be playing for the people.
Ooh, I love Blast, man.
Okay.
That Blast is definitely my guy. Nippa, I'm always gonna put Nippa in the set, man.
Yes, sir.
He's coming to New York actually, so we try to do something.
Yeah, we try to
do
happen.
something. Yeah, for sure. Nuvo, Kari. There's a bunch
of West Coast vibes.
Yeah. I love the West Coast vibes, and they're killing it. Now, also, I will say, overseas. Overseas, UK R&B is fire. It's fire. Yeah, I really they got the game on lock for sure. They got the game on lock.
No, I agree with you, bro.
So you definitely be hearing that
for sure. Well, I appreciate you, bro. Team New School.
Oh my God,
we'll see y'all there. It's a fact. I'm now joined by the homie T, engineer extraordinaire. First ever engineer we had here at WTF Media Studios. A studio that's changed our life as we are now entering TV in terms of the soccer stuff I'm doing. So first of all, I appreciate you. I'm gonna clap it up for you real quick.
Thank you.
She's a legend, y'all. Changing lives for real. But you are Team Old School.
Yeah.
This is not a DJ, but still Team Old School.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Damn. I feel
That's how you sound. Ugh, damn. Like,
because I feel a little bad about the take because it feels like I'm being ageist and I'm not necessarily.
You not 35.
Yeah.
You're not 30. Like, it's not. You're not like
31.
42 or like. I don't think it's ageism. I don't think that's ageism.
Well, I just feel like usually when you hear those takes, though, it is from an ageist perspective. It's like people who don't want to accept new shit. Can I cuss?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, yeah. It's usually people who don't want to accept new shit that have those takes, and it's not coming from that.
Yeah,
I just feel like New School R&B lost the plot a little bit. It's a little bit
okay
because I feel like
you know what hurts me the most, man. Like
I'm so open to like continuing to learn and experience new artists, but it's just like I just haven't found one though that is consistently
Leon Thomas
delivering. That's
Sister
good.
Bryson Tiller. Brent, Summer Walker,
but even
Ari Lennox.
These are really good.
Yeah.
yeah.
I have like all the info ready to go.
Yeah, but I was still saying like even I just feel like R&B needs a little bit more. We don't have bridges anymore.
Isaiah Falls and Sir just dropped Brown Sugar, which is a song with a bridge, and they just did a post on Genius about we need to bring bridges back. So
yes, exactly. They need to be more consistent with that. Like the instrumentation matters, the bridge matters, even the visuals
K1
around
back
it
at
matter.
The club, the bridge at the end before the beat come back. Oh, that's tough.
Okay, K1.
Yeah.
Well, even the videos, like I feel like even the music videos are a little bit more. I don't know.
I agree. You know what my problem with some new school R&B videos are? They're a little too artsy. And you're literally losing the plot in terms of like you singing about a relationship and there's just nothing.
It's transy and
like
dead-ass.
SZA The Weeknd, what a fire song.
Yeah.
Right? And the video is just her doing like interpretive dancing.
Which is okay, that's cool.
And I'm like, bro, maybe don't tap in Solange to direct this video.
Everything doesn't need to be an acid
trip. Done like a little bit to kind of tell the story of The Weeknd. I don't
exactly.
So I agree with you on that.
Exactly. Like everybody, like it's cool to just chill and have a regular good time.
Yeah.
Like in your
It don't have to be so like I feel you.
But even then, I'll say when I say lose a plot though, I just mean like I just think of socially where our society is because music is only a reflection of our society and the state of romance, and not even just romance because R&B is just about romanticizing life in general. It's not always about just love.
Real.
So I just feel like we don't necessarily romanticize our actual lives anymore.
Okay.
And so it doesn't transfer over.
So you feel like the romance in R&B is a little lack.
It's a little lack. Yeah, it's you know.
Interesting.
But I would say Leon Thomas is doing a good job of tapping into that though.
Isaiah Falls.
And he always has though. Yeah. Even since when he was on Victorious. Don't get it twisted.
Okay.
He had
a lover boy.
He had some things. He had a little acoustic. If people know, if you're really tapped into Leon Thomas, he had an acoustic cover on YouTube back in the day. It was like back when he was on Victorious and he was singing. It was fire.
Yeah. Okay, I feel you.
Yeah.
Romance is there. You just have to look harder for it, I would say. Isaiah Falls again is like I feel like the best example of that.
Exactly. I wish I just would like them to incorporate some of the foundational themes as well.
Okay. Meaning
even in the way that they're produced.
Production. Okay.
Because I feel like I don't know. I feel like an old head when I say this, but like I feel like some of the songs are overproduced. I don't know if I said that already, but
in terms of what, like
just like too much on the vocals, too much on the.
That's fair.
Yeah, just give it to me raw. Pause.
That's fair. Wow. Yeah, that's the old school way I guess.
Old school raw. No condom.
I am crying. Okay. Any other takes within the old school realm?
That's it. I respect it. I do, and I'm gonna continue to tune in.
Okay.
I definitely want to see those bridges though, for sure.
Bring the bridges back.
Hell yeah!
Okay.
Shout out to Charlie Wilson.
Shout out to Charlie Wilson.
To him.
Shout out him because he's an unk, but he hopped on Attitude with Don Toliver and Cash Cobain.
Wow.
And fit right in. Which is crazy.
He's always progressive.
So shout out the unks who can do that and don't hate on the new shit, but they can find a fresh way to tap in. Okay.
I feel like you throwing shade.
What?
Yeah.
No, there's some R&B unks that like Tank. He had just some bad taste.
Ooh, I hate it. I hate a bitter
and
artist.
Like versus like the old school. Excuse me, the unks in hip hop are cooking.
Yeah,
like Freddie Gibbs and Clips. Like the unks and it sounds fresh and new, but the unks in R&B for the most part, it's just like we love Usher, right?
Yes.
Everyone loves Confessions, but that last album,
not
did
good.
Anyone in this room? All right.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
He just didn't like you could have just kept going in Vegas with the cherries and all that. You did not need to drop that album, bro.
Damn.
They're not aging well. They're not aging.
You know, when's the last time Usher dropped a good album though? It's been a minute.
Oh, that's one take I really have is that new R&B artists drop better albums in the past for sure. For sure. Like Trap Soul, Summer Walker, Over It, like as an album is better than anything Genuine. Like Genuine was not dropping albums y'all love. He was dropping singles y'all love. Ray J was dropping singles y'all love.
Ray J.
Like all the.
I'm not a big Ray J fan, but
you know what I mean? Like it's one wish and then what else? These artists are
Shorty
dropping
got gifts. Don't forget about that song.
They're dropping projects.
All right.
Just saying. Am I wrong? What are the classic, like, you know what I'm saying? Now, Music Soul Child, he got classics.
Yeah,
Music
I mean, you
Soul
just
Child,
said
he got it,
Confessions. That's like one of them.
Confessions got it, obviously, but I don't know. Fantasia, is it the
Destiny's
album or is it a
Child.
song? Neo has one classic album, that's fair.
They're saying Neo, yeah.
The
Destiny's Child,
the Fedora one?
Year of the Gentleman. I don't know what an independent woman was for real until Neo talked about it. That sounds crazy. But like, I was a little kid. I was like, okay, she got her own. Bet.
Yeah. And
I need my own.
If I'm gonna be really real, New School R&B saved R&B because when Usher was doing that pop music,
yeah,
DJ got us falling in love again.
That was suicidal.
R&B was dying.
Sorry.
And now y'all say R&B dead. That shit saved. When Drake, The Weeknd, everybody brought in the dark shit, that saved R&B for real. They needed something new.
The Weeknd with the ominous, spooky ass.
For sure.
Shit.
He saved R&B. That's a fact. That saved R&B. What was R&B about to be if that didn't happen? DJ got us falling in love again? Come on.
Oh my God. Guys, yeah, that was bad.
Guys, can we be for real?
Or when he had that shawty, I don't
that
mind.
I gotta hear more. I gotta hear more.
No.
Is that Jay Sean?
I mind.
Was that Jay Sean?
They love it. They're loving that. Jay Sean, that's Usher.
Oh, Usher.
Go get that money, money, money. No, you don't need to know. I'm glad you don't
I just gotta hear it and then,
Bad.
you know what I'm saying? Okay. Fair.
They're saying he knows it.
Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate your perspective.
Much love.
I still love the classics. Like when Slow Down plays on Friday, I'm losing my mind. I love that song. But
and I love a mashup. I love a new school, old school mashup.
That's fair.
Need more of collab. Kaylani's doing a great job of that. Yes, refreshing the old school with the new school.
That's a fact. Shout out Kaylani.
Fire.
Word.
So yeah, I'm with it. I could be progressive.
We love both sides. We love both sides of it. I appreciate you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You too.
Thank you. All right. I'm joined here now by another one of my DJs, Splashy, Team Old School. Why are you Team Old School for Friday?
Why not?
I just said a lot of why not, to be honest, but
why not?
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like that's the era of melodies and singing and real emotion.
Okay.
It was deep. It was passion. They was really going through, what they was talking about. And it wasn't like toxic love. Like it was that really like, my heart is broken. I'm singing in the rain, down on my knees, in her front lawn with a boombox.
With the boombox for sure.
Trying to wake her up 3 in the morning, trying to get his point across. So,
yeah. I agree with that. But at the same time, once all the years later and we see what those artists were really doing, were they being honest? Were they being honest? Or were they just painting a beautiful facade for 1995? That's how I feel about it.
But
it might have been the facade was fire, but facade is the vibes I was getting.
It ain't a lie until you get caught, As long as you felt it.
Yeah, that's fair.
It was about feeling
music.
it.
Yeah.
It made us, believe it.
Fair.
And that was the best part about it.
Do we not think Drake's sad music is a similar vibe to Singing in the Rain outside of a girl's window with a boombox? Instead, it might be like getting her a pineapple tequila and hookah in the corner, but Drake, I feel like it's the same energy.
Drake is
he's definitely a sad boy.
I want to meet a girl who isn't worthy and save her kind of R&B.
That's a bar.
I go to the club and I see a girl, I think she's pretty, I want to get her out of here. Change her life. Opposed to I really love somebody, I've been with this person, they did me bad and or I did them bad and I'm trying to apologize,
Okay, that's fair.
Definitely different.
I'm not mad at it. How do you feel about Team New School being in the basement?
Old school.
Old school, my fault. Yeah.
I don't know why we got the basement.
I feel like that's the millennial vibe, no?
Nah.
Y'all like the basement parties and like the whole thing? Nah?
I feel like we should got upstairs.
Nah. The thing is,
what Milhouse said, we get seniority?
Yeah, seniority, nah. That's not
we
fair,
should have got it.
It would be off brand for me to have New School in the basement. Because then nobody coming downstairs for real, bro. I'd be fighting uphill every time for the Team New School.
Oh, so that's why you did it.
Yeah, I had to, bro. I gotta put a little bit of bias in there, but word. Any other takes you want to get off about either old or New School?
I'm gonna be playing a lot of John B.
Okay.
Who else?
Underrated low key, I would say.
Some new edition.
Okay. 80s.
A lot of interludes, B-sides. Definitely gonna play some Ray J. They mentioned Ray J before.
Yeah.
Some Usher. I'm playing a little bit of everything.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. And it's also to break it down. So we're gonna start with 10:30 is gonna be a New School set, 11:30 an old school set on the first floor, and then as it fills up, it'll be the 2 floors, new school and old school, because you obviously want like enough people to get in there first. And then so you'll be the first one on the bottom floor. And then it'll be simultaneous, you know what I'm saying, with the old school and new school. So it's gonna be a vibe. Appreciate you, bro.
Love.
And I still love old school R&B. I'm not a hater, I promise. I just like new school more.
No, he doesn't.
Bro, what you mean I'm not a hater? Who wanna smoke? No, I'm playing.
Guys, there's still yearning.
Wait, I explained how it was very different. It's definitely tequila punch in the corner with the hookah, but you still
It's a different generation of yearning, for real.
Yeah. Bro, can you imagine 90s artists with Instagram?
Bro, I don't think
if Genuine had Instagram, bro, what would he be singing
They
about?
would not be singing about the same thing.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying.
Sorry. There's more baddies on
Actually, we're putting this in the clip too. Like,
yearning is about the options now. Like, that's really what it is. The aesthetic. She was, who's that? Was that D, the lady that was before us? No, not D. In the white skirt that came before. T.
Yes.
She had a good point talking about like the aesthetic of things now matters more in new school. So
interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
How we perceive love both with ourselves and outside is different than what it was 10, 15 years ago. And social media has a huge reason to play a part of that.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's fire. This is Dante, by the way.
I'm Dante.
You didn't even like introduce himself.
I'm not a DJ, by the way.
Yeah. Bro, but you work in the event space and you're outside and you have a good music taste, so I feel like your opinion's valid.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely like of the camp of I'm surrounded by a lot of creative talent. I've put together a lot of creative events across all different styles and types of productions, from like fashion shows to networking events and like concerts and etc. So I definitely know how music can curate and decorate the space through sound. And also as a dancer and somebody that appreciates music, like I definitely like resonate with that.
For sure.
Usually. So even though I don't make the music,
you do be dancing though.
I do be on the dance floor. I will show up to the party early by myself and warm up that dance floor. So,
I respect that.
You know, if you need a dancer or a host for your party, hit me up.
That's
now,
a fact, bro.
Actually, no, I wanted to ask you though, what was the delineation for like new school versus old school?
Okay, facts.
Like where do we draw that line, whether it's year or style?
Word. For me, this is my line personally because there is no actual line.
Right.
And this is the context of a 28-year-old because I've seen some people say that Ray J is not old school.
Right.
But to me, how could that not be old school? So I'm just giving it the context of my life personally. I would say right around 2010, 2011, early Drake, The Weeknd R&B, like Shop For Me, Take Care, like that right there, that sound switch. And when it became the mainstream, that to me is a switch over into like new school. Some 09...
So that's what I was about to
like
ask.
808s and Heartbreak low key is like kind of teetering because the vibe is very futuristic.
Because if I bring up The Dream, like
shout out The Dream. Wait, shout out The Dream, bro.
That's my guy.
He helped birth new school R&B for sure.
Exactly. Like
he's an icon and he was doing innovative stuff back then for sure. Shout out The Dream.
Between him and Neo, like those are two R&B artists that I grew up with, where it was like, oh, this is how you really compose a song, and like the structure matters. Not only. And you said something about albums, not only in terms of singles, but like
The Dream made albums.
The full project was like a sonic, cohesive story.
I agree.
Like, you know, so
The Dream's underrated, low key, high key actually.
There's
in terms
not
of
enough
influence, like everything he did.
There's not enough appreciation for that, but that's also something like I'm Team New School, by the way. And the reason why I'm Team New School is because I feel like we romanticize old school a lot for, you know, the nostalgia of like familiarity, right? And I will agree with the take of like the emphasis on artist development has declined with,
I agree with that.
The advent of like social media and TikTok. Like these labels don't really care about developing a superstar artist as much as they care about 1 million views and not even 1 million sales. Just like get the eyes on the artist, you know, just get the eyes on this person so that we can be like, this is what we've done. But I will say that like the craft doesn't die, right? Like good music will always be good music. Timeless music will always be timeless music.
Word.
And I have this theory that I'm working on where it's like, there's 3 C's that can define a classic, whether it's good in the club, good in the car, or good in the crib, you know? And each song should have like a role to play in one of those spaces. And I think the reason why we love old school R&B so much is because we've heard it in the crib so much and we're so familiar with it that it gives us a sense of home.
Yeah.
Even in the club.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And this new school joint, like nobody wants to be like, oh, I don't really know this artist, so I don't know how to 2-step to it. But it's like a 2-step is a 2-step, regardless.
That's a fact.
Good music is gonna make you move. Regardless. So shout out the new school artists like Leon Thomas.
For sure.
K1, Nolly. These are the people that I'm listening to. And a couple more. But yeah, those are the ones.
Yeah. I think too, the thing is like, how do I say this? I feel like DJs used to break records in the music industry in the past.
Exactly.
A little bit. And now I feel like DJs aren't leveraged in the same way, even though DJing has evolved to a way higher standard.
Bro.
Look at our boy Artie, for instance, doing the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen in my life. But that also, like, it takes away a little bit of the, I won't say the excitement from the new music, but it makes it harder to play the new music and get the reactions you'd want versus... Can you, I mean, I obviously wasn't there in 03, but when they first, whatever DJ was like, yo, here's the new unreleased Usher, can you fucking imagine?
But
like,
bro, but that talks to the changing of the times, right?
Yeah,
like discovery is no longer in person or like in these spaces, right? Like we don't have the 106 in Parks and these channels and avenues or MTVs where people really could tune in as a community and say, oh, we've embraced this new song together. Everybody wants to be the first to catch a quote unquote new wave. So if you're not new to it, then you're going to try to be like, nah, it's not really hitting like that. And then 6 months later, I'm catching you singing the lyrics and be like, oh, well, bro, it's a hit, you know? So I honestly, that's why I think what you're doing with Vino Vriday is so huge. Cause
I appreciate it, bro.
And cheers to that, my guy.
Thank you.
Is that like, you're bringing back that discoverability in spaces where people should be comfortable with hearing songs that they might not have heard before.
For sure.
And enjoying it, because it's going to be curated well.
It's going to be great.
You know?
And speaking of that, bro, I have a list of things I got to talk about new R&B.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
I feel like it's more versatile than ever.
Yes.
If we're going to be facts, right? So if you want a slow jam, you want upbeat dancey, you want romantic, you want breakup, you want toxic, you want sad, you want Afro-infused, Caribbean-infused, sexy drill beat. The versatility of the sounds of R&B, the alternative stuff, like, is ridiculous. So the sound, the versatility, crazy. The globalization of it is ridiculous too.
I'm conflicted on that though.
Really?
I feel like that's the reason why some people say R&B is dead. Because
that's fair, because it's not
quote unquote R&B, it's alt R&B or neo R&B.
That's fair.
Or blah, blah,
I've heard
blah,
that take.
blah.
I've heard that take.
You know, and it's like, to me, it's always going to be R&B if the rhythm and the blues are there, right?
Fair.
The things that we care about that make the melodies and the hooks, and that's why song structure is still important, and songwriters and who produces the album is important. As a fan and somebody that like is listening to the music, you don't really care about that. But when it comes to categorizing genres, those are the things that we use to like put those labels on. So that does matter.
But I'll say traditional R&B is still here, 100%. Leon Thomas, Isaiah Falls, Jasmine Sullivan, Ari Lennox, like.
But it's evolved.
Traditional never left. It evolved, but like, if you want that straight up, or there's people who are primarily making older school sound or like keeping it traditional too. So like,
but do we even
Chico
want
Russ
that?
And Breeze Kennedy, I think they're doing it in a fresh way, but they're still tapping into some of that similar instrumentation, bounce, etc. from the past.
I don't know, bro.
I feel like people can't say they want to hear more of that style, and then when people try to tap into that era, now it's like, oh, why are you doing the old stuff? But
because then they say I'd rather listen to like the old stuff.
That's
like
fair.
Marvin Gaye or something like that.
That's fair.
Or Music Soul Child, where it's like
it's a fine line between like tapping into it versus like you're trying to imitate the past. I agree with that for sure.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's a delicate balance. But you're right. There is a lot
more versatile.
There's
more
a lot of variants.
Way more global.
Shout out the globe. Like that's
UK,
but that's what makes it beautiful.
France, Netherlands, Africa. I know Japanese R&B now because Latin American, Caribbean. The versatility of locations crazy.
Yeah.
It's more inclusive. K1 as a lesbian woman. Or excuse me. As they, them.
Yeah.
They're not doing that in the 90s. Right? Sid as a lesbian woman. You're not doing that in the 90s.
No,
the inclusivity is there.
Their whole experience.
And then like the subject matter is wider because Solange is talking about like mental health and the black struggle, but then you have people talking about just partying and being lit, and then you have people talking about a breakup, then you have Brent talking about life and women and all. Like the subject matter is way wider too, I would say.
I agree.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with that. Like, and I think that's why I'm always going to be Team New School, because you know, longevity is great.
Yeah.
But you do get diminishing returns on the folks that stay in the game too long. Right.
Yeah.
Like they might try to experiment with new things, but their pocket will be their pocket for a reason. And
that's real.
We got to find people that live through experiences as they're growing up with it versus like observing it. Right.
Facts.
With the generation that we're a part of. Like I would love to see more young 20-year-olds who, even if they're not growing up in the church, but have like practice, because I believe you're a good singer if you grow up in the church, right? That's one thing I'll give old school R&B.
Oh no, for sure.
Like they've got real singers and powerhouses.
Singers.
But that comes from like the artistic development side, right? Like we can justify that more if we get more young folks asking for that versus like trying to immediately jump into concerts and doing all these things that come with being quote unquote famous as an R&B artist, right?
I agree.
So
any other takes? Any other questions?
Any other takes? I mean, I guess I would say like for you, what would make R&B for the new school like fast forward 10 years from now? Like how do you see it in terms of
what I think or what I want?
Both. Give me what you want and then what the practical reality of it is, right?
I think it's in a really good spot. Cause like K1's album, I didn't know how well it would be embraced.
Yeah.
The quality's there, but you just don't know how many people it will reach, how big of a song will do what I say in Back of the Club, but those are hitting crazy. So I think it's just gonna continue to evolve. Leon Thomas, I think, brought R&B forward last year with the Mutt album and the Mutt single itself. Facts. And him being someone who I think can bridge the eras together. Yeah. In terms of like vocal ability, live instrumentation. His pen is ridiculous because he used to write for people before he sang.
Speaking of pen, shout out Victoria Monet.
Victoria Monet's pen and then her on the dancey vibes too.
Yeah.
So you got the upbeat fun stuff. So fire. I feel like Leon Thomas's next album is going to be some crazy, crazy shit.
I agree.
And I think he's going to establish himself kind of as the top dog. Bryson's about to drop this Friday and it's 10-year anniversary of Trap Soul.
True. My hot take is I really don't think Bryson should be a good example for new age R&B. Only because
now my whole shit's cooked.
No, but here's my hot take.
Now I'm cooked.
I think he's a good example of why most people are probably turned off by new age R&B, which is the fact that like he does both rap and sing well, but he's not a powerhouse in either of those categories. Yeah. Hence why he needs to blend the two to make it work. Someone like Drake.
Powerhouse isn't all that makes music good though.
I'm not saying it's what makes it good, but I'm saying it's what like, if you want to talk about vocalists and good lyrics and like all the things that matter, like to me, R&B is very much a craft-based genre. Yeah. Right? Like you can't just go in and be like, you can be a mediocre singer. Yeah. But like a good song is determined by like good structure, right? Like you can make a bad artist a hit with a good structure, a well-structured song.
That's fair.
And that's especially true in R&B.
Word.
And I think Bryson Tiller does both of those. Okay. Trap Soul was great because it was a novelty. Like we hadn't seen somebody outside of Drake really do that at that level well.
Interesting.
You know? But there's a reason why that second album hit as hard.
Right, he got it back at that. You know? I disagree with that. But in terms of what I want to happen, I just want it to continue to evolve. Yeah. And I don't want to be in 10 years, the 38-year-old saying, nah, like back in 2025, like
I'm gonna be that guy.
I don't want to be that guy. So I want it to be good enough that, because as you age, it's like you feel less need to look into new shit.
Right.
I want to still feel the need to look into new shit. That's what I want. And I think it will be that. I think it's going to get crazy.
Nah, fuck that.
Now, please, AI.
I want to be the old head like, but that's why I need new age to hit. Like, I want to be that old head like, y'all wasn't listening to Normani when she was really dropping these albums. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out Normani, by the way. You need to drop another project. Like, good music. So.
Well, I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, man.
Thank you. Who next? I'm here with another DJ, a DJ from Team Old School, Taylor Nuri. Why are you Team Old School?
I'm Team Old School because I feel like we wouldn't be having this conversation right now if it weren't for Team Old School. I'm also Team New School.
Okay.
For clarity.
Okay.
But there was a lot of conversation around like familiarity, and I feel like that plays like a huge role in like why we stick to Team Old School so much. But I feel like it's also like a production thing for me. Like, I don't know how to say this in a not shady way, but that was when we had like real producers playing instruments and, you know.
So live instrumentation.
Like, like
that's fair.
Like, and just the approach to certain things. Like, I feel like there's a lot of talk about like golden R&B bridges and like 2-5-1s and things like that. Like, I don't know music theory like that, but I just feel like there are a lot of different approaches that were taken to music that, like, there aren't a lot of risks in music in that way anymore. To me, and so
Okay, is there anyone in the new school you think lives up to that era? Leon is the person I like to throw to the old school heads. I feel like he could have hung in that era. Yeah, still been one of the top people in terms of how he puts everything together.
There's somebody, I'm like blanking on his name, but he's like heavily inspired, I think, by Marvin Gaye, and I cannot remember his name at all. But
did he just drop recently? Elmine?
Yeah, October London.
I don't actually know that. Put me on, but shit.
October London. Yeah. I love Leon Thomas. Yeah, but I just feel like, that's the biggest reason why we see so many people like mixing into old school music. Yeah. We get a lot of mashups with like older music and stuff because like it's lit, Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got.
Heard you. Any artists that people can expect you to play?
I feel like I want to really dig into some B-side stuff this time. I want to do some Brandy. I love Brandy. I always try to throw D'Angelo in there. I want to play some funk, so I'll probably do like Michael Jackson, like Chic, Daz Band. Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
I'm gonna find out just at the same time.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you're a good DJ. And we'll find out together October 3rd. See y'all there.
Yeah.
All right. I'm here with another DJ for this Friday at the Old School vs. New School R&B Party. This time part of Team New School, Ryan Hills, and your first Vino DJ. And very excited for that.
Super excited.
But why are you Team New School?
Because you forced me. No, I'm playing.
Don't tell him. Come on, man. Supposed to know that.
Nah, man. Because New School is lit, man. We're here. We're present. We're now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited to show the world that like we still got it. Music ain't gone nowhere. I know TikTok got all this chit chat, but we still here.
For sure. I agree with that too, because I feel like in terms of living in the moment and in the present, I don't want to be talking about 2025 to my kids and telling them I was listening to music only from 95 and 05. I want to listen to 2025 music in 2025. And like that's just part of the existence of now. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's very important.
I hear like, oh, you know, back in the day we used to have the boom box outside the window. But my future kids aren't gonna resonate with a boombox. You know, they barely resonate with an iTouch.
Yeah, right. iPod Touch.
Yeah,
They didn't know about iPods.
I think it's important to kind of keep the same emotions, but make it relevant to our society today.
Facts. Now we got Spotify DMs. Exactly. What can top that? You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely crazy. But what's some artists, some songs people can expect you to play? And you got that 2:30 to 3:30, so we really need them new school bangers.
I'm saying,
we need people to sing along. Little Somebody Loves Me, drinking that.
That's how you know I'm gonna throw that in there for sure. I feel like all the hits for sure.
Yeah.
Big fan of Leon. He's got a lot of cuts.
Yeah.
Isaiah Falls. Man, I'm still kind of sifting through it, but you know, it depends on what you consider R&B too, because there's a lot of it's a lot of crossover.
I'm gonna say in terms of that cheat codes, like we have Wild Thoughts, like that's allowed to be played. Work's allowed to be played. I don't care.
See, exactly,
because the old school, if we're gonna be very honest too, they just have more hits. They just do, and they have more
time.
They have more time. They have more hits. 30 years on us, more known hits, more familiarity. We have to pull a little Drake melodic rap. We're gonna count as R&B.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the beauty of it is that today's R&B is a lot more broad in it.
Yeah, versatile. Yeah,
diverse. You know, and I know the purists out there are gonna say it's not R&B.
Yeah.
That's why they're gonna be downstairs.
Right, exactly. And that might be how we end it, bro. I appreciate you, dog. We'll see y'all Friday, October 3rd is up.
Yes, sir.
Like the first floor of Team New School, it's up. We'll see y'all there. It's facts. All right, last but not least, got the boy right here who I just met 35 minutes ago. If you want to give yourself a little introduction, not DJing, but is a DJ.
What's up, guys? I'm Mar, or also known as Mars, from South Bend, Indiana, man. You know, just trying to connect the network with y'all, man. That's it.
Fact. Team?
Definitely old school, man.
Oh. No,
I can explain. Listen.
Like
no, I'm going to explain. So my full name is Marlon Maurice Taylor. So my mother was an Earth, Wind & Fire fan.
Okay.
So
Icons, I have nothing negative to say.
My middle name is Maurice because, you know, Maurice. And I'm from Indiana. So Marlon, Jackson 5. So we got the GOAT.
Okay. That's fair.
Michael Jackson. So that's why, man. I'm team old school.
Okay. That's it though? But like, what about the music itself?
Music-wise?
Yeah. The birth name is fire though. That's cool.
So what you want to know? Like music I play?
Yeah, like what makes you resonate more in general with the old school R&B than new school R&B?
I feel like back then music old school is like breathing, you know? So it's like, me personally, I feel that when words fail, music speaks. So with old school music, sometimes you might not know what to say to a girl. So you got Luther, you got, Earth, Wind & Fire, they sing it for you. Jodeci, you got Leon War, you got people like that can sing a song for you.
Okay. We don't have that today.
Listen.
Isaiah Falls is my greatest example. He had like...
Isaiah Falls is
what do you want Isaiah
fire.
to sing, bro? What's he supposed to sing? He's singing all that. He's singing
Isaiah Falls running it right now. I feel with Matt King. Man,
Drake got some, you know what I'm saying?
He in his own category though.
Okay.
You know? Shout out to that last album, man. That shit was fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Bryson, Party,
that number one. Party. Brent. I feel with Brent. I met Brent out here.
How was that?
It was fire. It was random. He was eating pizza.
Okay, sound like New York. Yeah.
Yeah. But it was just fire though. It was just, I mean, New School, I'm not gonna knock it or nothing like that.
Yeah.
I mean, they got some good stuff, but it's just different. Like back then, I was just telling my mans, like back then music you can cry over. Nowadays you got like some songs you can cry over, but I mean, if you give me a song you can cry.
Crying, bro. What are we talking about?
But Drake
became one of the biggest artists in the world off being a sad boy.
Nah, that's a certified lover boy.
That's just the name of the album. He be sad as hell. Take care.
That wasn't sad.
Marvin's Room's not sad.
Nah, that was just
Yo, what are we talking?
I feel like it wasn't sad though. I feel like Drake is in his own category like Michael Jackson. So I wouldn't just label him as like R&B.
No, he's definitely not. He's obviously his biggest hits are probably rap more
even though he won the war. But
what did he win?
No, war.
Oh, the war.
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking about the beef.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know about that part.
Oh man, I gotta represent.
Those are two of my favorite artists, so I like both of them.
No, definitely.
But I feel like Kendrick got that.
But yeah, back to the topic.
Back to the topic, facts.
Isaiah Falls, I fool him.
Okay.
If I was to DJ y'all stuff, which I will be gladly.
Of course, bro, let's do it. Yeah.
Soon.
Whenever you in town.
I'm gonna have to stay now. But
right?
I definitely would play the old school songs I said. Earth, Wind, and Fire for sure.
Okay. Really old school.
Quincy Jones, I forgot about him. Barry White, definitely playing him. DeBarge, definitely playing them.
So you like the old school.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's just got meaning to it.
It's got a different
And I grew up around it. My parents, that's all they play. Yeah. But shout out to the new ones, man. Y'all just gotta try harder, man.
That's it. Don't say it like that, King. Try harder. That's a little, I don't know.
Isaiah Falls
they
running
deal
it
with
right
a
now.
lot of disadvantages though.
Yeah.
Because they have to deal with, especially I'd say millennials and up, anytime R&B drops, they're waiting to hate it. They want to find a reason to not like it and say it's not the 90s or 2000s or 70s or 80s or whatever. So like the reception of it is, it's like dealing with a harder critic essentially, I would say. So
what would you label Smino as?
Smino his own genre. He's incredible, but he's his own genre because he rap, sing, flow, melody. I don't know how to categorize him.
But you got some stuff that's like R&B.
He got some R&B. Yeah, I feel like you could play Wild Irish Roses at an event.
Definitely.
And at an R&B event. Black Swan. I feel like he's a little less R&B now, probably. More melodic rap, but not in the way you talk about melodic rap.
Right.
I don't know, because it's very soulful.
True.
But I like Smino a lot. I think
For
he's
sure.
an incredibly talented artist. And he just has his own wave, which is dope. So, yeah. But he got some R&B.
I'm gonna have to tap into the new R&B.
Listen, bro, there's a lot of artists.
Isaiah just got it on lock to me.
Yeah. In the US especially, I would say, because now it's getting more global.
Yeah.
So you have like a K1 in the UK, you've got Nippa in the UK, people like that. Thames, I think is Afro R&B. Like she's still dropping a lot of her songs I'd say are R&B
And
music.
Odell.
Nigeria. Odell from the UK too.
Yeah, fire. Shout out
Great
to
album.
him.
You met him too?
It was random.
Random.
Manifested.
Did he eat pizza?
No.
Nah,
I met him at the Denim Tears thing with Pusha T and them.
Oh, that was like around here, low key, right? In the street,
Yeah.
right?
I met him.
With like LePere or somebody. Yeah.
Actually, it was like I made a mix to him. It was Kick and Push, and I forgot what the song was. Yeah, it's on my IG, man.
Yeah.
But I made that, and I manifested. Was like, man, I gotta meet him one day.
Yeah.
And bro, I literally met him randomly, no security.
Oh, that's fire.
And I was like, man, he looked famous from a distance. And I was like, oh, bro,
it's Odell.
It's the GOAT right now. I feel like he the hardest Afrobeat male.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
No
I say
shame.
Afro R&B because he does the straight up R&B too.
Yeah.
Because that opening track is with Leon Thomas, Miami.
Yep.
Leon Thomas.
Oh,
another
dang.
artist.
I forgot
come
about
on,
Leon
bro.
Thomas.
Like, yeah.
Dang. He ain't better than Isaiah, though. That's me.
Who, Leon Thomas?
That's me, though.
You say
Everybody
Leon
gotta-
Thomas?
Yeah, that's me, though.
That's a take.
That's me.
You know what? Low key, Isaiah Falls, so he dropped Lover's Paradise, side A of the album.
That's hard.
Flawless to me. If he drops side B and it's as good as side A, then we can have that conversation.
But I feel like
But he dropped
some of
half of his album, I would say. So
that, some of that Leon Thomas to me didn't hit.
of the Mutt album?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But the song with Freddie Gibbs from Indiana, that hit. You
The
know what I'm
remix
saying?
of Mutt?
That's fire.
Better than the original?
Nah, bro.
You said what? Oh yeah, you supporting indie heavy, I can tell.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to New York Knicks. Y'all know what happened.
Hey.
But
all right, we're not gonna do that on this podcast.
my fault. I gotta represent my city.
Nah, I
my
respect
state.
it. I
But
respect it.
it's a new song that Leon Thomas, not to be long, but it's a new song with Leon Thomas he just did with called Twisting, something like that with Vina.
Okay.
It's like a jazz dude, but it's like fire.
Oh, Venna, right?
Yeah.
Venna, yeah.
Fire, bro. Like,
Venna's tough.
I don't know. R&B is my life, bro. I love.
I'm with you, fam.
Ladies,
I'm with
man.
you. I appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate y'all.
Nah, we almost got through something without someone mentioning light skin, man. It was mad close.
Man, we represent, bro. You said Drake, my nigga.
He said it, not me, because if I say it, I'll get cooked, bro. I promise you. They be cooking me all the time. Destiny included, but we don't got to talk about that. Anyways, episode 23. Appreciate y'all. Peace.